the S&P 500 has officially broken below this ascending support line, and this has absolutely dropped the crypto market. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about Bitcoin and tell you why we could drop another 11%. Before we get started, I just want to let you know about the brand new alerts. These are going to be super important, and the first one is brand new trade setups. These are new scalping setups to replace the two that won a couple of days ago. Next up, we will no longer be using emojis in any of our content because the United States has officially banned the use of the rocket, chart, and money bag emojis, and we just don't want to take any risks. We don't provide financial advice in any of our content. We're just giving our opinion and hoping to give some education as well. But at no point are we intending to provide financial advice, so no more emojis for us. Last but not least, Travis just released a brand new future forecast. This is going to go super in depth as to where Bitcoin should be heading next. And I will be giving a little bit of insight into that, but if you want a really deep dive, be sure to check out the new crypto forecast. With that, let's start our analysis right now. We're on the tradeconfident.io website, scrolling down to Bitcoin. First up is the Bitcoin emotional index here, and we are seeing a drop into neutral territory. The drop in price has been pretty sharp, but not nearly as sharp as the drop in metric value. As the emotional index does drop farther into anxious territory and maybe even fearful at that point, that is when we're going to be expecting moves back up in the market. Next up is the Bitcoin whale and smart money metric. We are getting closer and closer to flipping towards long trade sentiment. As of right now, we're still in short trades, but unless we're below negative 600, we're not expecting much movement. So for now, we're considering this a neutral call, and until we begin moving into long trades, I think the price is going to either drop further or stay somewhat stagnant. On the Bitcoin volatility breakout detector, we are seeing lower and lower volatility as the price drops. This is because, based on the current price structure, this is very nearly sideways movement, and if this drops further, I would expect higher volatility to come back in. Next up is the Bitcoin major support and resistance levels, and we have structure resistance at $24,262 right here, followed by structure support at $21,478 right about here. Last but not least is the Bitcoin daily trade scanner. As the price drops, we will be looking for some buy signals as we saw it back here. As soon as we see that buy signal, very likely near this level right about here, that is when we're going to be looking for moves back up in the market. So to make sure you get updated, I highly recommend you grab a membership, and on top of that, while you're at it, be sure to watch the future forecast videos. Travis has been absolutely killing it with these, and every video so far has hit the 100% predicted target. And while the video you're watching right now is going to go pretty in depth, Travis in this video right here is showing exactly where he thinks that Bitcoin is going to go based on many, many factors. And he's going to show you the play-by-play as well. You're also going to want to check out our scalping trades. As of right now, we are 2 wins, 0 losses with brand new trades posted today. There's actually one right here, but I've blurred it out to make sure that the membership value is retained for our members. If you want to get access to all these metrics and more, go to the links down here in the description, click show more, and it's going to be this link right here, join membership. Click that. It'll bring you to our membership page, and the way to access all the features you just saw me show, including the future forecast and scalping trade calls, along with the metrics for all 20 coins on our website and more. It's going to be the full access membership. Just click subscribe now, follow the prompts, and you are good to go. We really look forward to trading with you, and with that, let's get into the live charts. All right, here we are on the 1-day time frame looking at the S&P 500, and I want to talk to you guys about this before we look at Bitcoin. The current candle. Let me scroll in right here. Let's zoom in a little bit. This candle started below this structure support, and if this candle ends below that, this is a breakout of this massive structure support that we've been following for a very long time, since October of 2022. Now, this is bearish, as can be seen on the massive amount of red in the cryptocurrency space. And at this time, we have tested structure support at $393, and there is further structure support at $387 and $376. The further the S&P 500 drops, the further the crypto market is going to drop with it. So this is actually a very bearish signal for Bitcoin. As we hit $393 here, Bitcoin officially tested the $2,300 structure support right here. Now on the daily time frame, the price versus well money flow is decently low and has ticked up a little bit. Trend exhaustion is low on its chart, not as low as I'd like to see it before a reversal happens though. So while there is potential right here to move back up, I don't think it's likely, and even if it does, it's very likely going to stay below this structure support, and it is now resistance. I think what we could see is a move back up, retest before moving back down to $387 right here. And if that does, the correlating structure support on Bitcoin is $22,000. This would be both a horizontal structure support right here, and it would touch the ascending structure support right here on the broadening wedge pattern. So as the price moves down, it would likely test right about here. Now, if the S&P 500 breaks below that and we fall all the way to $376, that is not going to be good for Bitcoin either. And I think we could fall all the way down to right here, structure support at $20,405. And a drop like that from the current price would end up being about 11%. This is an additional 11% from the drop all the way since the last sell signal, totaling about a 17, almost 18% drop. Absolutely insane. The price versus well money flow is kind of the low middle of its chart, while the trend exhaustion has just touched into the bottom red section. Most often this is going to be bullish for Bitcoin, but again, the main pressure needs to be checked on the S&P 500. And if we go to the weekly time frame on the S&P 500, the price versus well money flow still in the middle, but has plenty of room to move down. Trend exhaustion has touched into the upper red section, and all of this is actually bearish for the S&P 500. Same story on Bitcoin. Price versus well money flow is actually much higher. Trend exhaustion is much higher on its chart, and because of that, it is bearish, and we could see moves to the downside at this point. Overall, what I need everyone to be paying attention to is the S&P 500, because this is really going to dictate where the crypto market is going next. A helpful tip on this could be to set alerts for the trend exhaustion and TC top and bottom finder here. The way you're going to want to do that is set the asset and time frame first that you want to set the alerts for. In this case, I'm going to be doing the S&P 500 because I'm going to be looking for bullish signals again on the S&P 500. Once that happens, that's when we could be seeing moves back up. So I'm going to head over to alerts right here, create alert. On the TC top and bottom finder here, I'm going to look for a buy signal. I'm going to hit once per bar close. I'm going to name it. And just for good measure, I'm going to create another one on the S&P 500 using a strong buy signal, once per bar close. And again, name it, hit create. And to make sure we get the best signals possible, I'm actually going to set an alert on the trend exhaustion, looking for watch for pump. Once per bar close, alert name, hit create, and this will let me know as soon as this white line drops into the bottom red section, as most often this is when we're seeing moves back up in the market. If we do end up seeing a buy or strong buy with the price versus well money flow low and trend exhaustion low, this combination is when we're likely to see moves back up in the market. And I'm betting it's going to be somewhere around the 387 mark that we see those signals. Now, there are some nuances for this. Keep in mind that the largest prediction here was based on the 1 week time frame, and based on the price versus well money flow and trend exhaustion, signals can take 1 to 6 candles, and on the weekly time frame, that means 1 to 6 weeks. So as I said, there could be some nuance to this, and we could see some price fluctuations before we see any major moves down. And the future forecast video that Travis posted this morning will go really in depth, so be sure to check out those videos. But if you want to get access to these indicators here to make the best possible trading decisions for yourself, be sure to grab the indicators at the link below in the description. Click show more. It's going to be the second link right here. Just click that. It'll bring you to our indicator page, and what you're going to want to do to get the best possible deal is purchase the bundle pack. This will include the trend exhaustion and price versus well money flow indicators you saw me use, as well as 7 other indicators and a $400, that's right, $400 off coupon for the TC top and bottom finder. This means purchasing all 11 of Trade Confidence indicators using that $400 off coupon is actually cheaper than buying just the TC top and bottom finder alone. No matter what you get, though, it's lifetime access for a one-time payment with full dedicated email support. So if you ever have any questions, please feel free to email us, and that is in the description, but it's betradeconfident@gmail.com. With that, thank you so much for watching. Remember, trade safe, trade confident, and I'll see you in the next video.